back. It's been a long time. So, quick little update on why I haven't been posting. I thankfully got a new job. I've been unemployed for a long time, and then due to COVID, it just was impossible. I applied to places for months. I mean, months. And I did get hired at a new place, which is amazing. And I love my job so far, but I just haven't really had the time to post because I'm at my computer all day. And then when I'm done working, I don't really want to be on my computer again. So I have been collecting things for a while, and then I did get a big box delivered yesterday. So I don't really have anything to unbox per se. I've got a few things to take out of baggies, but to try to make it go a little bit faster. Now, to show you one of the big things that I've been waiting for months, I'm going to show you here in a minute. And yes, I did lose a nail. These are acrylics. I do my own nail stamping. But one popped off last night. Haven't found it. Haven't had time to fix it. So please don't comment on it. So this first item, you can't see it. It's like right here. I was so excited about, there's a little bit of background for this. So I was on Facebook this spring, I don't know, April, May, just scrolling. And I saw this awesome lamp. It was a raven and it had like a light bulb in its mouth. Just like a little lamp, like a night light or like a desk lamp or something. And I was like, I have to have that. But they were charging a lot of money. I think it may be 120 or 150 bucks. I'm like, nah, not really worth it for that for me. But so I went looking. I found the identical lamp on AliExpress. No kidding. And it was like 50 bucks. And I was like, okay, I can do this because I don't need it right now. You know, it's just something I want. I don't need it, but I really want it. Because obviously global with COVID and global shipping and now the USPS having issues, things have taken forever. I'm just going to say that some of the stuff that I ordered back in, I think it's May, the end of May, still has not arrived. They were originally supposed to arrive mid-July and then just kept getting pushed back by like 2 weeks at a time. I've got one thing sitting here that said that I received it like 3 weeks ago, maybe even a month ago. Never showed up. Showed up yesterday. Out of the blue, just randomly in my mailbox. I mean, it was a cheap item. I didn't, I'm glad I got it, but if you guys order from like Wish or AliExpress and it says it made it to your country, mine were posting that they made it to the US back in like the first or second week of June. So they've either been sitting in customs for like months or I don't know what happened, but it's crazy. So anyways, and this guy I just took out of his box this morning. I'd planned on using him in this video, but I just didn't have the time to clean him. I did clean him, but he still has a little bit of styrofoam kind of plastered to his back, so I'm gonna have to put him in some hot soapy water again. But because I did just plug this in. Look at this guy. It's a resin. It's just a hard solid plastic. Raven. He's cute. And this does come out. It's actually in there pretty good. There's like a little built-in, like, I don't know, area in his mouth for this to sit. You could actually have him hang off a desk and have the light bulb hang down. But I just plugged it in because I wanted to make sure that it worked before the video. And it does! I love it! So yeah, this is just a resin. It's just a black resin. I don't think there's any paint because the plastic is colored. So if you see any white on here, that's still some styrofoam that's stuck in there. But he's pretty heavy. He probably weighs like 2 pounds, I'd say. Definitely over 1 pound. But see if I can. Of course, my desk is black, so that doesn't really work very well. But I just have him sitting here for the video to show you. So I'm gonna unplug this actually because the cord is pretty short and I have another lamp plugged in. I don't want to accidentally like rip the cord out of the wall then break it before I even get a chance to use it because that would not be cool. So okay, I've got quite a bit of things. I'm going to start with the bigger things today. I'm just going to go down that route. So I don't really know too much about these. I've got a pair. I've got 2 of them. One is slightly smaller. This one, the ear was already like that when I bought it. I bought it as is. But they are, from what I understand, like hand carved out of some type of rock or stone or something, because they're definitely a stone. Like a dragon sword or like a dagger holder display thing. You can see the grooves in them, and there's two. So I think they're meant to like go like this. I don't have a sword, but they're really neat. I do have some really cool like knives that I've kind of collected over the years. But you know, if you see my other videos, I love dragons and stuff. These are just really neat. And like I said, I don't really know anything about them. I'm going to do some research. They just arrived. I opened them yesterday. So, don't know too much there. So, and I do have this cool piece of labradorite. I'm going to see, there is one spot where it gets a really awesome flash, and I want to show it to you. Oh, there we go. Kind of like one of those electric, it's like an electric blue color. But it's a neat piece because I have a bunch of labradorites that have like a green flash or an orange flash, and that one was super blue, and I was like, let me add it to my collection. I have a super, I did wear these yesterday because they were really cute. I had some calls yesterday, some video calls, and I was like, let me wear these. They're little skull beads. I don't know if these are clay or if these could be like a dyed stone perhaps, but those are real pearls underneath. They're like just a little skull with a pearl earring. I did get these from Tammy at Earth Art and Lapidary. The raven came from AliExpress. I've got a few pins to show you from AliExpress, and then for the most part, like 99% everything else came from a couple different boxes from Earth Art and Lapidary. I've just kind of been collecting things to show you. And I'm just going to be pulling stuff off my desk here because I've got a lot. So I've got a few pins that came from AliExpress. These were another item that said that, hey, you got it, and then they didn't show up, and I was like, all right. I'm just going to leave these in the bags because it's too hard to open stuff with my fingernails. But it's a little skull with a little candle on the head. It's cute. This little enamel pen. And these pens from AliExpress are really cheap. I'm going to say like less than $1 each, or maybe 50 cents each or something. So I think it's worth it if you don't mind waiting like 3, 4, or 5 months for stuff. This is the one that just came that said I got it apparently like a month ago. It was like, oh, it's there. It's arrived at your location. I'm like, no, it's not. But it's a raven with some flowers, another pin. You know, and they're good quality pins. They really are. See, there's the back. I think this was like total between the pin and the shipping, like $1.20 or something. Like, it's worthwhile. It's just, you know, you risk things never showing up at all. You know, so that kind of stinks. But if you're going to be buying some cheap stuff, I think it's definitely worth it if you don't need it immediately. Maybe turning off my lamp will help it focus. That's the wrong lamp. There we go. Okay. So this one is a potion jar. It says potion on the front, and it has like a little skull as like the top of the bottle. And this pen says Black Magic. It is a spell book. I know it's hard to see in the plastic bags. I'm sorry. I should have taken those out beforehand, but honestly, it's kind of hard when you have the nails. It's hard for me to open baggies and stuff. So... but this one's cute too. And actually, these three here came as a set. The raven one I bought separately, but those three came together from AliExpress. This is a little tiger eye, like a chakra massage wand, massage stick. It's got some really great flash on it. It's nice. And I have here another pair of skull earrings. These ones are clay, and these are hand painted. The little sugar skulls. Really cute. I'm gonna wear these this fall. I'm super excited, and probably other times as well. This is another bead. It is a clay black painted raven bead. It's got, okay, the holes in the top. I don't know exactly what I'm going to use it for, but it's neat. Kind of a unique item. And this last one is a root beer calcite. Thought it was kind of cool. Calcite comes in like a million different colors. So I always think that they're neat to have. So this is a little bit different. I've got two, and they're upside down. I've got two 7mm 1 carat stones here. And I know it's not going to focus. I need a better camera. The citrine, the yellow one, I had purchased from Earth Art and Lapidary, and the amethyst, the purple one, I had purchased from JTV. I am actually going to replace the center stone in one of my rings here. This ring that has a pink tourmaline in the middle. The ring kind of has some bad juju for me, but I had it custom made and I still like it. So I'm gonna pick either the citrine or the amethyst to replace the tourmaline in there, and then I feel like I'll be able to wear it again. But I haven't made up my mind, so I'm not quite sure which one I'm gonna do yet. If you think one is prettier over the other, let me know in the comments. So here I've got some jelly opals. This is a little jar of rough jelly opals. Kind of cute. And then I had purchased a matched pair of faceted jelly opals from Tammy. Right here. They're like a super bright orange. They're really fun. They're in a plastic bag, so I know they're never going to focus. I'm not going to try. But they're like a faceted oval. Very neat. And I've got a bunch of, I'm going to save all the beads for last. I've got a bunch of different cool beads to show you too. Okay, this one I can open. These are called bubblegum agate. If I can actually get my hand in front of the camera. Look at that. Why does this never focus? This never wants to focus on anything. And we lost one. So these look like chewed bubblegum. Kind of gross, but like super cool. Bubblegum agate. Tammy was selling these in like little baggies, like with packs. And this is exactly how they come, like these little balls. They're neat. They're kind of cool for like a little collector's piece. I would love to have like a whole bowl of these sometime because they're really cool. But once again, these are bubblegum agate. I'm going to put these back in here. So here's the pieces I got in here. So lots of cool beads. So these first ones, and yes, I'm going to be doing a small little jewelry line this fall on my Etsy store. I've got it in vacation mode now. I've had it open for years and was just too busy to really do anything with it. So I will be making some earring pieces, maybe some bracelets to go with them for the fall. I'll post some of those pieces when they're done. So this is Amazonite beads. Really pretty. I love the color variation in here. These are really fantastic. I love those. And I've got 2 strands of Sodalite rondelles. I love sodalite. It's so pretty with the blue and the whites, and these are really a smooth bead. I've got quite a bit of sodalite jewelry. I don't think I showed this. My last video was like a month ago, and I don't think I showed this one that came in. I've had some more strands of beads that came in from a wholesaler, and I just got this one of pyrite. Really pretty for the fall. And then they sent this a gold rutilated quartz, like just one single bead, and I was like, how pretty would this be if you had an entire necklace of pyrite and then had this made into a pendant at the bottom? It's really pretty. It's unique. I have 2 strands here of fluorite. I had some fluorite that I showed before. Similar shape, but they were a lot longer. These are shorter pieces. I forget what she called these, but they're kind of like they're squared off like rectangle shape, which is kind of unique. I think this would be really fun in earrings, which is why I got them, to make some matched pairs of earrings. I've got 1 strand here of some citrine. A nice color. This one is some quartz, clear quartz rondelles. I had some others in another video I showed. These are a little bit bigger. And I'm going to get my phone because the last thing I'm going to show you, I totally had a brain fart and forgot what they're called. Of course, right? Okay. These are, if I can get the tags all at the top, that would be best. These are gold rutilated quartz. There's not a ton of rutilation in these, just a little bit, and I know it's not going to focus, just a little bit to give you a slight gold sparkle, but I really like the coin shapes. I think those are pretty and they would go well with a lot of other stones. I'm going to be doing some earrings that are they are like all going to be like real gemstones and pearls. And then I'm going to be doing some others that are, excuse me, a combination of glass beads and gemstone beads as well. These are, I'm going to probably say it wrong, prehnite with epidote. Okay. The epidote, I believe, is the darker color that's kind of like rutilated in there, I guess, if that's the correct term. But they're kind of like a pale green. They're really pretty. These are a chip bead. And actually, I think that wraps this up. I think that was everything I was going to show you today. So thank you for sticking around. I know it's been like 19 minutes. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.